Hello everyone, and it's the video I promised. Today, I put the new Halo Infinite update through its paces. I found some things that are pretty broken, some things that QA, quality assessment, should have picked up, and I found some answers to questions you have all been asking. You guys come to the channel for me to be a Halo nerd and give you an honest opinion of the game and if it's worth playing. Today, I'm going to do just that. So I've seen nobody talk about this, but there's actually some big gameplay changes on what you can actually search in regards to playlists. So the Castle Wars playlist is gone, Infection is gone, not completely, but into different playlists. So first of all, Castle Wars is now in the Squad Battle playlist because it's 8v8 and Squad Battle is the only 8v8 playlist. It's been placed in there. Not a bad idea, honestly. Second, Infection has been moved to Action Sack. Again, Infection is 12 players. Action Sack is also 12 players. They've moved it to there. My only concern is just like playlists like Team Snipers, Husky Raid, all of those modes with dedicated core audiences, one, they're not going to know where their playlist has gone, and two, the population will be too low, and then you factor in the skill-based matchmaking, it will be hard to find games in those specific playlists. Bottom line, I hadn't seen anyone mention this, so Castle Wars and Infection are both still there. Juggernaut is in Rumble Pit, and so is Headhunter. So I just wanted to bring that up. I want you guys to have a good experience. They are still there. Next up, actual playable content. If you watched my channel for years, and this is kind of where I differentiate between other content creators, I really focus on the rollout of the content. How easily accessible is it? And can players just jump in and play? This time around, I'm actually quite happy. Assault, the new game mode, has 3 different playlists available. One is 4v4 Assault. Arena maps, the new map, Coliseum, is the standard mode that people enjoy. No complaints. 2, 8v8 Squad Battle Assault, so the BTB version. Again, it feels pretty close to classic Halo. It features neutral bomb assault and 1 bomb assault, no complaints either. 3, ranked 8v8 featuring Assault as well. There's been times where I've gone through all of the new content and you guys watching this video haven't even been able to play it, so to compare it to this, thank you for listening to us. While I'm on the topic of the new game mode Assault, the 3rd round of every match is always a tiebreaker round. If you defend, which is arguably easier, you automatically win. No 4th round happens like past Halo games, aka Halo 3. Not great for the ranked version, and I know people aren't happy about that. The game mode Assault itself is a Forge-made game mode. I've seen people debating this. Is it developer made? Is it Forge made? I can confirm it's 100% Forge made. I could kind of tell based on the explosion when you score a point, but Assault has actually been buggy at times where players would armor bomb and then the other team, for some reason, would get a point. QA in general, quality assessment, is something I'll touch on more later. Let's move on. This brings me to the new weapon, and I finally got a chance to use it. What can I say? It functions as a fuel rod, and because of that, nerdy ass Mint Blitz can arc shots now across the map. Haven't seen anyone doing this yet, but I get a massive grin on my face when someone is waiting for sniper and I can absolutely cross map them and they don't see it coming. I'd focus on, oh my god, it's a Spnkr rocket more, but let's be honest, it's been done to death. I want to do some cool shit with it. It's great against vehicles. It's especially good against infantry at close range. It does become more inconsistent, however, on high ping. So again, Halo Studios fixed the projectile speed like the skewer. I could bring up again all the issues everyone has already mentioned. Is there really any point at this point? I already did 2 videos explaining what I don't like about the weapon. Let's move on. Lastly, in terms of playable content, we have Coliseum. It plays like the original, but the frame rate is low. I feel sorry for Xbox users as the performance can really take a hit in the middle of the map. Think of all of these different Forge pieces all put together in a very small spot. There's been some performance issues with this map. Next up, we have changes to the game. Strafing changes, skill jumps, and this will lead into the overall state of the game and how it feels. I'll say as a disclaimer that I know there's virtually a skeleton crew working on this game, but as someone who plays Infinite every day and knows the ins and outs of it, I'm happy to try the update early and find things that probably should be fixed before the update rolls out. I've said this for a while. I'm a resource. I'm happy to do things for free for the community. I love Halo, so please utilize me so I can find these issues and give feedback in a way that's actionable, aka get it fixed before it comes out. So first up, strafing changes. It's not the movement speed of the strafe, it's the inertia. How quick you can change between going from back and forth. This is to stop jiggle peeking, but it's still pretty effective enough if you're a knowledgeable player. Next up, the Bulldog. The example given to us said that the Bulldog for consistency will now be a 3-shot kill. At least that's what it looked like in the example they gave us. It's still a 2-shot at times. All that's been done is the headshot multiplier for damage has been removed, so just keep that in the back of your brain. Moving on from that is skill jumps, and I really love this addition. Skill jumps are the heart and soul of Halo, which might sound funny to you, but letting players find new and exciting ways to play the game is, to me, peak Halo. All of the skill jump additions are great. If you do play Infinite all of the time, definitely learn them, as they're practically a get out of jail free card. There was this one on Forbidden, however, where one side can jump with the flag, but the other can't. I'm sure it'll get fixed, just something I noticed. In terms of other weaponry, and I'll say this very quickly, everything else performs well enough that you're really not going to notice much of a difference. So that means the assault rifle, the stalker rifle, the electric weapon, the disruptor, even the changes to the shock rifle. The aim assist has been toned down for the no-scoping for the shock rifle, but I was still able to use it. On the whole, small changes with small impacts, nothing majorly drastic, which is appreciated because it didn't go too far. To be truthfully honest, it was measurable, and that's a good way to do it. This brings me to QA, quality assessment. With such a skeleton crew, it makes sense for things to fall through the cracks. Not everything can be tested, but again, that's why I'm offering to help. Now, when I talk about these things, and I'll give an example, it's just the small stuff. So on Rat's Nest, the sniper spawns every 15 seconds, which for me, I am completely fine with, but it's not intended. Also, and this needs more testing, it seems like dropping your weapon lets you shoot faster again. The animation just looks different. It also seems like the melee speed after throwing a grenade is now delayed. So when you throw a grenade before, you could often melee very quickly afterwards. It seems like now this has been unintentionally changed with the grenade speed throwing alteration. The only other QA thing I've noticed is the servers are absolutely horrible. They're very inconsistent, very janky. Please look into this. This brings me to monetization, battle pass, and the exchange. I've spoken about all of this in the last video, but here's some things you didn't know. 1. The exchange has exclusive paid promotional coatings, mainly Zeta Sky, and it was very, very rare. You can now get it for 7,500 points. There's also a lot of Valentine's themed unlocks and other equipment. I had 200,000 points, so I picked it all up. If you have excess, definitely worth grabbing them. Next up is the Battle Pass, and when I say it will expire at the end of this season, I mean the most recent Battle Pass that is on the game right now will expire, and those 3 paid cosmetic sets will go into the shop. All of the older Battle Passes will still be available, and the free content from the most recent operation will go into the exchange. Therefore, yes, all Battle Passes going forward will expire. The trailer for the most recent update said otherwise, so Halo Studios, you might want to change that going forward. Next up today, and this is the juicy part, future Halo Infinite content, specifically the Falcon and the game mode invasion. So last video, I showed a list of future content that Halo Studios was asking Forgers to make. Again, here's the image on screen. Mr. Rebs, however, got a DM before this was released, and it showed this. It's the same damn list, but it has dates attached. So I guess there's a developer over at Halo Studios who's leaking stuff to the community. In regards to the Falcon, Serasia, another Halo data miner, said the Falcon will launch in winter. Does that mean at the end of the year? Time will tell. In any case, key sandbox items the community has really wanted are on the way. It might have taken years, but yes, it is happening. Infinite support will continue for an extended period of time, and it kind of fits into my expectation that Halo Infinite will continue on keeping on until a new mainline Halo is ready. All in all, there's some really good things with the update. I definitely wish certain things were different, which I've spoken about to death already. Is it worth you trying out? Yeah, Squad Battle 1 Bomb Assault is worth you playing for a couple hours. It feels like a classic Halo BTB experience to me, and I think you'd have fun with friends. Speaking of which, the skill-based matchmaking in it actually seemed pretty fair, which is saying a lot as I still get lopsided matches every so often, but at least for this playlist for Squad Battle, you can play it with your friends, and that's a win. Before I go, I just wanted to say, you guys pointed it out to me, but I did notice that Halo MCC, both on Xbox and Steam, is now higher than Halo Infinite. You guys sent this image via True Achievements. Now, I don't care which Halo title you prefer playing, but if you do enjoy classic Halo stuff, I'm going to be doing more of that going forward, more of a mix. You guys know I'm doing a Ruby's Rebalanced Halo CE mod video at the moment. That will be out when it's ready. So thank you all for watching. Not a bad Halo Infinite update, a lot better than I was thinking. Obviously there are things I'm not happy with, but I've said that already. If you guys think I should be giving feedback to Halo Studios before the update goes live, leave a comment about it. Hell, even leave the video a like. I care about you guys as a community, and I want to make Halo as good as it can be. So with that said, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys later.